Hello. Everything should hopefully be working. And that's what's loading. Okay, cool. So today we're going to be looking into Lua and Rust because sometimes languages need to be embedded, but obviously we still need speed and safety along with that. So if we just do a code folder, new embedded. So I've looked into some of the Lua libraries for Rust. There's RLua, HLua, MLua, ELua. Those are some of the most notable ones. So this is from the Amethyst game engine. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to be updated much. Not as much as it could be anyway, and it doesn't seem to have everything you could. Like there's no just-in-time compiling that's none of that. I don't mind, there is. But point is, it's not fully featured, not as featured as some of the other ones. There's also HLua, which was very interesting. So HLua is very simplistic, but it also hasn't been updated since 2018. But I'll just show off HLua. So we just have to create a new instance of the Lua interpreter, sort of. It's like the Lua interpreter. So we can say Lua execute bring hello world. And we don't really care what Lua returns, so we can just do that. And then ignore that error, fail to run Lua. Okay. And it's quite a small app. What if we just escape? Why can we not use print? Have I forgotten how to Lua? Maybe print, I don't know. I think I've just done something wrong. Not important though. This isn't the big part of MLua. Sorry, HLua. So you can do something very powerful, which is Lua set add. And this is where things start to go wrong for me. Is it going to do it here? No. Let's see if it breaks in a second. So we don't want to grab any return type. And this time we'll use unwrap actually because it's not a big deal. And then we'll just print that. So we'll just grab the variable back out from the Lua interpreter. And we'll just unwrap. Really don't care about it at this point. And we know we want to get it as a first two integer. I don't actually know what's wrong with that. I just tell it to so yeah, we'll just do that. line 14, C, local C. Why does that not work? Will it let me do that? Or not let me do that? Okay, we'll just move on from HLua. For some reason, it doesn't want to play ball right now. Maybe we'll look into it later on. One second. Okay. So this is the one that seemed the most substantial, mLua. So if we just go here, I'll add mLua. Oh, also we need it with, we'll go with Lua just-in-time compiling now, and we'll enable something called the vended flag. It means that it will build Lua into the executable for us. We don't have to have it installed on the system, which is another very useful feature of mLua. So where is it? We'll just go with that default example for now. And the LSP is compiling. Okay, we'll give it a moment. Or we'll just kill the LSP. There's still not too many dependencies. We're still okay there. Oh, that didn't work. This fancy feature. Okay, there you go. So, sorry. Oh, what is that? Okay. Yeah. Looks like it's working. It's in a really odd color, but it's working. And we'll put a filter on that for transparency somewhere. Something else I'll look into later. Okay. Go about it for now. Well done. I'm very proud of you for that message. Absolutely brilliant. So the problem with mLua, well, I say problem, it's not really a problem, but it's not brilliant, is that putting structs through is a bit of a pain. And also, I did make a document to show the speed differences between these different versions. So here's my benchmark. It's a very basic benchmark. All ran on the same system, same rough amount of processes, same CPU obviously, everything like that. Same code implementation. So you can see raw Lua 5, 5.4.4 anyway, was not brilliant. It took 121 seconds. Lua 5.4 with mLua, so embedded into Rust, is a bit under that. Might just be inconsistency, honestly. Don't actually know how to pronounce it. Luau, possibly. The Roblox sort of version of Lua, designed for embedding. Wasn't brilliant either. 95. What did I do there? Why do I have two different LuaJIT values? Well, that one's rubbish because I know what it was, and it wasn't 60. That over. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. So you can see LuaJIT in mLua and Rust are okay, but the problem is if we're going to be embedding this into a game engine, we might want to also allow people to load DLL files instead of Lua files, not only for tampering reasons but also for speed, because you have a physics engine, say you're running it at 4 times the frame rate of the game, so that you can catch extra collisions, or maybe run it at thousands of frames per second to get super precise physics. It's just not going to work if you have something like Lua and it's being slow. It might not be. I might just be bad at writing Lua. You never know. But I believe my implementation is here. No, it is not. That's not it. That's also not it. It was whatever. It was the typical implementation. Right. It was the typical implementation where you just have a recursive Fibonacci function. All the same implementations in different languages. In fact, for Lua, the only time I changed the file was with Luau when I added static typing. That was it. Pretty much all of the implementations are the same apart from Rust, where obviously I had to rewrite it with its different keywords, but apart from that, nothing else changed about the actual algorithm. So obviously Rust has an edge over Lua here, and LuaJIT seems to have quite the edge over the rest. In fact, I think when I used Luau, oh, I know what that was. I think that was probably mLua LuauJIT. Wait, is that what that said? Did I just read it wrong? No, I think I just wrote it wrong. That was supposed to be LuauJIT instead of LuaJIT. I think we'll rerun the benchmarks at some point to make sure we have valid data. But yeah. So there's quite a difference between LuaJIT and Lua 5.4.4. And this is embeddable, so it should be perfect. The only thing I do see is if I go to mLua, we can see sandboxing. See, this is Luau sandboxing, so we'll probably have to write our own implementation of sandboxing if we want. But apart from that, it should be fine. But we will be looking into that next stream, because this stream was mostly just for a test. This next stream might even be later today, to be honest. But yeah. Cool. See you.